I love where I'm at, and I just have a missing piece, which is being in love, having a family. So that's something you're always, looking for, is that missing piece. There's a time I didn't belong. That's when I first went to live with one parent over the other. I feel like you are trying to find your place. I had very high prescription glasses with the wire frames that were pretty big and bulky. I was picked on a lot. I would go home, I'd find a book or a video game and just dive into that world and focus on that. The computer stuff started, I would say, my junior high years. That's where I got my first computer at home, and so it really took off from there. I've been at Sephora now for 6 years. I work in Sephora's information technology department. When I first met Sarah, I was at the Sephora Leadership Conference. I was talking to a couple executives, and I turned right and struck up a conversation with the store director.
I turned around and I see this gentleman that I had been seeing throughout the conference, and I was totally taken back by his confidence.
First impression was, she's quick, she's beautiful, all types of feelings fluttered.
He talked to my team, I talked to his team, we exchanged phone numbers.
I would either talk to her in the morning very early as I was getting ready for work, or I'm calling her up after work at 6, and for her it's right at bedtime, so we were chatting every single day. I flew out, it would be a month after we first met. It was probably the last day when I was having to leave. When I told her, I was like, I might cry at the airport. And she's like, well, I'm not that emotional, so I'm not gonna cry. And the second we get to the airport, she just starts bawling.
It was a really scary moment to me because I didn't know when I was gonna see him again.
When I fell in love with somebody who was 3,000 miles away, my management were super supportive with every single step of that process. I moved my entire life from the West Coast to the East Coast, and we got married in a nice winter wedding in New Hampshire. Last August, 2 years to the day after we met, we welcomed our son. His name's Ethan.
Now I have an amazing husband, and my son has a super supportive, great stepdad, and we have our own.
I never thought I'd find love at work. It's because of my Sephora family that I now have a family of my own, and that's really cool to me.